Hello everybody, my name is Eric Wood, and today we are going to be taking a quick look at Ready Player One. Come with me. Now, we should probably start by saying that Ready Player One does not get the Dove seal of approval, and it's not hard to see why. There is swearing, casual talking about sexual topics, but if you're willing to push through it, Ready Player One maybe has one of the best commentaries about what's happening in modern society when it comes to technology. It's no secret, and it's very important to realize that technology is quickly becoming the most important force in a human being's life. From birth to death, there's always a screen. What Ready Player One does is it takes that subject and it wrestles with the question of how does technology impact us by bringing it all to a rational extreme. Wade Watts is on an epic mission to try and decipher the mysteries of one of his favorite places in the world, the Oasis, a digital space in which he and his friends interact and be and just kind of have fun. It's a game, but it's also dangerously close to real life. There is a collision between Wade Watts' world in the real world and Wade Watts' world in the Oasis. These two things, by the end of the movie, are inseparable. They're the same thing. Ready Player One actually has a very unique and special moral behind it, a very unique and special idea behind it. And I'm actually going to let Dan Harmon, one of the best, if not the most hedonistic storytellers of our generation, explain it a little bit.
People is more important than everything, even grammar. You're my people. You're people who connect to people through technology. The internet is important because it connects us. It's the best people connector we've come up with so far. But the important thing is to remember that no matter how much that technology allows you to connect to people, you can never start to worship the connection more than you worship the people you're connecting with.
Dan Harmon is a television writer, and he is the perpetrator of a lot of television that Christians rightly find distasteful. However, he comprehends worldly culture better than maybe anyone else alive. That was Dan Harmon explaining what he saw as the ultimate impact of the internet. He wasn't talking about Ready Player One, he was talking about real life, but Ready Player One is talking about the real life impacts of the internet through the lens of sci-fi. Nothing could be more offensive to God and the Christian ideal than to dehumanize people because they're on the other side of a screen. But what Ready Player One does uniquely is that it explores an alternate view of the world. A view of the world in which technology isn't just dehumanizing, but it can actually lift people up. In every way that you are capable of using the internet to destroy, you are capable of using the internet to bless and render wonderful. And that message of individualism and the importance of human beings and the way in which the digital space and the real space interact with each other are all subjects that Ready Player One sneakily puts into their movie through beautiful action scenes, expert special effects, and yes, crude humor and a lot of swear words. But if you can stomach those things, if you are willing, I highly recommend Ready Player One.